I think the entire point of everything we're seeing right now is because they want to domesticate us.
Yeah.
To a certain, I use the word domesticate. We're already domesticated, but they want to domesticate us even further. They want to control us. They're using this as a method of control. And you ask, well, Jeremy, why do you say they're using this as a method of control? What is your evidence for that? Well, let me present to you my argument and my evidence. If this was an actual pandemic where it was a deadly situation and there was major risk involved,
Yes.
and we had to put a lot of effort in to get over it very quickly, which seems like kind of what they want us to believe for the most part, right?
What they wanted us to believe in the first few months of all of this going on.
Yeah, it's a critical thing we have to put a lot of effort in to get over. But here's what they're not, the dog that isn't barking, which is always important to pay attention to, or try to pay attention to, because it's not barking, so it's hard to see sometimes.
Yeah. It's like the dog that got its bark removed from its throat.
If the goal was to get over COVID as soon as possible and get back to normal, which, to go back to Phil's point, he says we're never going to get back to normal.
No, we're not.
If the goal was to get back to normal, what would we be doing that we are not doing right now? We would be, first of all, we'd be emphasizing reducing the risk factors, minimization of risk factors. Stop being a fat bastard. Go exercise. Don't close the gyms.
Yeah.
Why would you close the one thing that can help alleviate the major risk factor for dying to this?
Right.
So that's number one. Nobody's trying to reduce the risk factors.
Yeah.
Nobody's telling you to take vitamin D. Nobody's telling you what to do when you get sick. So nobody's telling you how to prevent it or what to do when you get it.
Yeah.
That's a major red flag right there. That's a huge red flag.
All they care about is the vaccine. And now that the vaccine's here, even the vaccine is garbage. So
That too. Well, yeah, they admit the vaccine doesn't actually make you immune. It reduces symptoms.
the vaccine is trash. It's total trash.
And they said that getting the vaccine won't prevent you from still having to take the same precautions as you did when you were not vaccinated.
So we're still going to have to social distance and wear a mask even if we have a vaccine.
Yeah.
So it's stupid.
That's from the WHO.
Yeah.
So they're not minimizing risk factors and telling you how to get treated. The second thing they're not doing, which again is the single variable that they told us was the reason for the lockdowns in the first place, was the hospital capacity. So I understand that you can't just make nurses pop out of thin air. You can't just make hospitals pop up out of thin air unless you're China. Apparently they have the technology.
Well, they
did it.
They just build like half-assed little like mud huts that are
It
called
only has to be
hospitals.
temporary. That's the thing. So we have not made any new hospital facilities to handle increase the ICU capacity, which again, look at California's regulations and why they lock us down. They say because ICU capacity is below a certain level, you're locked down.
Yeah.
So we've made no effort to increase ICU capacity. We've made no effort to like redirect nurses to emergency training, to take nurses who are generalized in the hospitals and aren't doing anything because a lot of them are empty.
Yeah.
Refocus them, retrain them very quickly, rapidly into ICU, basic ICU competency.
The ICUs aren't as packed as they are saying.
And increase the ICU capacity massively. Those are the two major things that if this was real, that's what you would see.
That would have been done first off the gate.
China built hospitals on day one.
They did. I saw videos and pictures of them.
And look at that. Now they're having pool parties with no masks.
They are. Did you see videos of their New Year's Eve celebrations?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they were like
China,
jam-packed and partying and having fun. And
compare their New Year's Eve to Times Square.
Oh, Times Square was empty.
It was like a ghost town because
it was a ghost town.
So if anybody has any good reasons why we aren't talking about minimizing the damage by telling people how to prevent it, get skinny, take vitamin D, how to make yourself healthy, increase the robustness of your immunity, and why we aren't increasing ICU capacity, which is the single factor for lockdowns in the first place, then I might believe you that this isn't just a plot to control us and make us complacent and domesticated. There you
The
go.
Weekly Narrative.
If you guys liked what you saw,
YouTube.com.
consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Hit the notification bell when our new clips come out. You'll be notified also when our live streams.
The best way to fight tyranny is to just
Get jacked.
And
watch the Weekly Narrative.
watch Weekly Narrative. YouTube.com/Weekly Narrative.
Catch us on our weekly live streams right here. See you next time. Thanks for watching.